guys, this is Satoshebo Mama. Thank you for watching our video. Thank you for being there for us. Please do not forget to share with your friends and press the notification button. Also follow us on Facebook on Touchable Mama page. You can also see me on Touchable Mama backup page. We are there for you. Thank you for being there. Thank you, one love. I appreciate each and everyone. Bye.
When people see good thing and they appreciate it, they definitely approach you and ask you if you want to sell it.
How
So
long have you had?
the house,
Yeah.
today make it 1 year that I opened that building.
Hello, my people. This is Satoshebo Mama. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me to share, comment, and like. Thank you very much, my people. My people, now remember, say Kpokpogari house, then demolition. So after that incident wey happen to the house, so he come out, come explain, come talk wetin happen to am. So when many people for Abuja there was after the house because they wan buy am, they wan buy the house. So he come dey tell dem say he no dey buy, say na today, according to wetin he talk, today na im make 1 year wey enter the house, and the house now don go down because dem demolish the house. My people, I put the video more na lis ten to wetin he talk about wetin happen to am, the time wey buy the land, everything wetin happen. My brothers and sisters, e no easy. Money like that just throw away for inside river. Anyway, help me to share. Thank you for being here. One love. May I put the video more na watch.
You
Yeah,
built a nice house. People wanted to buy it from you. Can you tell us?
yeah, that is truth.
Why do they want to buy?
When people see good thing and they appreciate it, they definitely approach you and ask you if you want to sell it.
How
So
long have you had?
the house,
Yeah.
today make it 1 year that I opened that building.
There's a lot of rich people in Abuja then when they want it. After a year, people are offering to buy it. I see that it's sitting on a hill, a very nice landscape there.
Yeah.
And why would they say a road is going under there? Let me ask you one question. I've always wanted to ask you this. Are you sure that house is 700 million? Because it looks more than that. What's the real price of that house?
Only the plot in that area goes for almost 250, 300 million. Then
Really?
talking about the building, the furnitures, everything, because like everything you see in that house,
Right.
I import it from overseas. When I was building that house, I traveled to Turkey myself to buy all the furnitures. I bought everything. I imported everything you see there. So I know exactly what that place cost me. And when I bought the plot, and when I bought the plot was like a very deep ditch. We started filling, we started doing reinforcing before we get to the, it was so much work I did in that place. So that place cost me so much money.
Wow. So I'm looking at maybe my 1 billion. You spent a lot on that. There's always a master plan for any house in Abuja, and the Abuja master plan has to be perfectly correct. I'm hearing that one of our governors actually has a house on that major road, Governor Diri of Bayelsa. Is that true?
Correct. Very correct.
So the governor's house goes along that road, and they still want to demolish your own house.
Well, what actually happened was that if you check, when you look through the FHA master plan, the road does not go through my house. If you look at the Abuja master plan, the road does not go through my house. If you look at FCA master plan, the road does not go through my house. The person I bought those places for, that place was allocated to the person that was around 2015. So when they sold for me, if there is anything like maybe road is going through that place, when I paid for search, FHA would have told me, that this plot that you want to buy, there is a road coming through, so there's no need for you to buy this place. But even funny enough, the person I bought the person I bought the plot from was in
Mm-hmm.
FHA. Is a lawyer in FHA.
So the lawyer in FHA sold you the sold you the whole. What you're saying, that the afterthought road was never in the plan.
Was never in the plan. Was never in the plan. You know, the road passed through. What is the name of this estate? Cityscape, which
Okay.
Governor Idris' house back then was the first place that they marked. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and later on, I don't know what happened, because I was told that
Mm-hmm.
compensation paid to some people. You know, that they give them land. You know, thereabout. You know, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why me that I'm on my own. I don't have any business with those people. You know, they have to shift the and they have to use the road to pass through my house. You know, so the thing is
But
really.
the major road passed through, but nothing is done. Do you think it's because he was a governor and you're not?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think maybe because he is a governor, you know, so they can't touch him. So
Do you think a personal vendetta against you? A
definitely,
personal vendetta, you
yeah, because
envy.
yes, because I'm from the south. I know how many people that approached me to sell that place. The first
Yeah.
person gave me an offer of 1.4 billion. I said no.
Yeah.
You know, another person sent his PA to my house. You know, the guy
Right.
came and was like, Kpokpogari, you have a nice building here. Wow, this place. Because since I finished that place, and I discovered that everybody started eyeing that particular place. You know,
Hey.
so when I refused, they have to go and cook up plan that you know, a road is passing through there. Though I've given all those details, I've given all the documents to my lawyers, and I think they are going through them. You know, I will meet them in a competent court of law.
Prince Kpokpogari, let me ask you a question. All right. Now, the FCDA, all right, they call the owner of that whole area. Who is Mr. Iliasu?
Oh,
What
Mr.
relationship
Miss,
with him at FCDA? Something
Miss,
about giving him hectares of land and stuff. Can you tell us that?
you know, Mr. Ilyasu is a developer. I think
Right.
Ilyasu owned Cityscape Estate. You know, I
Right.
think that was where the road went through before. You know, before the now later. You know, because from the information I had, that some lands was given to him to compensate some persons. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so and which actually he did. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so later know. I don't know what later happened again. You
Okay.
know, before they now diverted the road from where it's supposed to pass, and they now brought it to my place.
The whole thing,
I
the
have
whole
all the.
thing is suspicious. The whole thing is suspicious. Let me ask you one very important question. Now, I've been shouting through at the beginning of this that some of my fans are excited. They think I'm coming back to journalism, but there's some aspects of journalism in this interview. Prince Kpokpogari, I noticed something when I told you to send me every single paper of that house. I noticed something on one of the papers you sent me. They wanted to demolish your house, but the address on the paper was not your house.
Was not even my plot number. You can see it here. I sent you all the
You
documents.
noticed that?
Hmm.
When you noticed that, did you call them right away?
I called them. I even went to FHA with my lawyer that you people served me a notice, and I discovered the notice you served me is not even my plot number. They said I
Not
should
even
go
your
and
plan.
check that the road didn't pass through my house. That's why am I worrying myself? So that is how I left. I went to my house to go and relax, you know. But I know that if I am an Hausa man or I'm from the north, this nonsense will never happen. It
If you
will
were
never.
northern, southern, right?
If I'm a
If
northerner, this nonsense will never happen. It will never happen because they know that I'm from the south.
uh-huh. The
That is why they.
people try the people trying to buy your house, were they northerners?
They are. They are northerners. Yes.
So they were offering money to buy the house from you. And they may have been, I see what's going on. Impunity. Personal vendettas, impunity.
You
You
know.
know,
You
were
know
you
when
home when go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, when they were, I saw what the FCDA, is it the minister? I saw what they wrote. I don't want to respond to it because
Right.
they wrote it. I'm a publisher. They wrote
Mm-hmm.
it that I don't have a building approval, so that it
Mm-hmm.
will prompt me to post the documents that I have, showing
Yeah.
them that I have all these documents. That is why I
Yeah.
sent all the documents to you, but I refuse to make it public, so that you will know who is lying and who is saying the truth. Because
Right.
ordinarily, if you says if a road is going through my house, like they claimed, they have the right to go to court and serve me a notice. Even the law said is not, you can't get an expatriate order in that case. You will serve me motion on notice. My lawyers will come to court, they will argue it. If at the end of the day the case went in their favor, the court will say, okay, demolished.
Yeah.
And the only thing that pains me in the whole demolition is that
Right.
the minister and FHA, see, they didn't even write me any official letter asking me, please, sir, there is a road going through your house. Please, can we see all the documents that you have? Can you submit
But
your documents for us to see? They never did.
they already said it didn't affect you when you went to the FHA and
Well,
FCDA served you. They told you you were not affected. Am I correct?
yes, that is what they said. That is what they told
So
me.
you went home to relax. You went home to relax, but they were coming back. Okay, so I heard that a man came to your house and was writing on the wall, marking your house for demolition, and your security guards cleaned it up. Am I correct?
You are very, very correct. What
When you now
what
stepped, trust me, I know a lot of stuff going on. It's starting to look like investigative journalism. But when you stepped outside, is it true that everybody from that whole Minister Bello, FCDA, FHA, even Benga, Senator Benga Ashafa, the MD of FHA, they were all outside your house?
they came to my house on Thursday when I was not around. So
Okay.
when I came back, my mobile police told me, Oga, the FCT minister, Ashafa, everybody, in fact, the whole
Yeah.
FCT, people from FHA, everybody was in your house here. And I said, what was happening? They said they came, they started videoing, snapping here and there. I enter my vehicles. I enter my vehicle. I drove straight to Ashafa's office. And when I got to Ashafa's office, I met Ashafa. So when I spoke with Ashafa, Ashafa said, oh, thank God that you are here. We thought it was a ghost that owned the house. He said, okay, just come to the board meeting. He said I should come to the board meeting. I stepped into the board meeting. I addressed everybody. So when I finished addressing them, Ashafa now told me that, he said, Kpokpogari, please go to FCDA the same way you came to us. He said, I myself, Mr. Ashafa, I will discuss with FCDA, then we will get back to you.
Right.
And that was on Thursday evening. So when I went back home, on Friday is half day. These people, all these FCDA people, don't even come to work on Saturday. They are organs.
Yeah.
So I just have it in mind that, okay, by Monday, I will go to FCDA with my lawyer. On Saturday was when they came to demolish. If there's no interior motive, why must it be on Saturday morning? Because I'm from the South.
Ashafa told you basically that I tried to call Wing Ashafa, his phone was switched off. I called him about 6 times. He told you basically that there was nothing to worry about and that you were not affected. And first thing on Monday, okay, they now showed up 14th of May, Saturday, and they started demolishing your house. I understand that your daughter was there. Visitors were in the house. Did they not jeopardize public safety by doing that?
They were ready to kill everybody inside the house. They almost killed my staff because they just went straight to the boys' quarter, was pulling, hitting. Then they have to rescue the girl from the boys' quarter.
Hey, they didn't ask if anybody was in the house. They just attacked.
I'm telling you, even the main building, if not that some of the Niger Delta boys that were there said, if you people want to kill us, kill all of us. How can you just come? You are demolishing somebody's property without asking him to pick anything from the house. They said, no, this can never happen.
That is what I wanted to ask you now, because the images I saw, I called a few people in Abuja and I said, I have to reach this guy. The images I saw were some young men who were taking your property out of the house and they were gathering it in one spot. I thought maybe they were looting, but I got angry because I said, they're not even open this house so that people can loot. Then I realized that they were actually helping you. So those were the Niger Delta boys, right?
Yes, some of the Niger Delta boys and some of all these Hausa boys that were working in some of these, they came together and they were pulling things from the parlor. They didn't even allow them. The man that led them there, he said, I give you people 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And immediately after 30 minutes, he ordered the bulldozer to start bulldozing the main house. And I told him, and I walked up to him, I said, Oga, this thing that you are doing, if I were to be your brother, will you behave like this? Or is it because I'm from the south? He said, then go back to your place. That is what he said.
That's what he said.
Yes.
Prince Kpokpogari, I want to tell you that God will restore all that you've lost. Amen. God will restore everything you've lost. But some of the information I got was that there were almost 250 police officers, SSS, civil defense. They used all these security agencies because of a demolition of a house, when there's crime going on, when there's people burning each other in Sokoto. They had all these security agencies. Am I correct? 200 plus?
You are very, very correct. If not more than that. You are very, very correct.
That's a war. That's like a war. Hey, oh my. I need to bring some people in. Make a request if you want. Oh, you have a lot of requests, Prince. There's like 18 people. There's so many questions. We're going to answer all of it. No court order. And they're saying it's an order from above. Is that what they said? Order from above.
That is what the man said. He said it's an order from above.
Order from above.
What is his name again? He said it's an order from above.
How are you doing mentally? It's mental health awareness.
I'm fine. I'm a very strong man. You know, the man that said.
Are you staying with family or you're in a hotel somewhere?
I'm in a hotel. I have to be in a hotel, but I'm negotiating to get a place for my people. I think by tomorrow I will sort that out. You know,
the government should be paying for your hotel. This is mismanagement, and you know the media has been silent about this. A lot of the media is silent. Have you noticed that?
Of course, I noticed.
The media silent, but if it was a governor or some other big person's house that they demolished, it'd be in the front paper. Everybody has been quiet. I watched this story from Saturday till today, Tuesday, and I said nobody has really done this story. It should be a 24-hour story. When I heard how the house girl was almost trapped in there, okay? No pasted poster, no court order, no nothing. No nothing, no apology. Impunity, injustice. Okay.
Thank God that you see the demolition notice that they served me. That is not my plot number. The name of the
that it was not your plot number. This is Nigeria. Everything is wrong. No punch holes were done into the house. Before you can demolish, they have to do punch holes. Am I correct? Before they remove the roof. Before they remove the roof and the belongings.
You have to do punch holes. Then possible you remove the roof and put it on the ground.
Right, you know, and people must take stuff out.
Yes, and tell the person that we have given you, we've served you court order already, and the law said when you are serving somebody court order, you have to publish it on a national dailies.
They're supposed to.
You know, giving the person like 2 weeks or 1 month ultimatum to leave the place.
No court, no pasted poster.
There was nothing like that.
National daily. No punch holes, nothing.
No protocol. The director that led that the people to my house, his name is Galadama Muta. Galadama Muta. He is the director in FCDA.
Wow.
He's the one, he's the one that told me that it's an order from above. I
In
said,
northern.
so, yes, a northern man. And I asked him again, if I were to be your brother, will you do this to me? He said, then go to your place. That is to
Go
say,
back
it's
to.
because, yes,
We had
that is to say,
northerners. We had northerners kill a sound engineer here. David Imo was killed. I know David. David Imo was killed in Lagos in vigilante, and they threw petrol on him and killed him over the weekend here. Lagos State Police Command has seized all the killer Okada men from the north, and all their bikes have been seized. Should we not tell them go back to the north? He's telling you go back to the south, go back to the north. This is what happened in Ibadan. Okay, during that whole Sunday Igboho thing, people were telling the northerners to go away. When will we realize this is Nigeria? No wonder some people say they don't want Nigeria again. It's sad. Now, if this was my house, government must pay compensation for my building materials and my land. Are you going to sue? Are you going to the Supreme Court? What are you doing for your building materials, for your land? Are you going to sue to the Supreme Court all the way to the highest court? What do you plan?
well, I don't, I keep quiet. I don't want to talk much so that they won't know what I'm planning. But
that's what I would do.
That I'm telling you that I will leave no stone unturned. I will leave no stone unturned.
Yeah.
It's
just like how I really feel bad for you. I want to take all these questions. I've never had this many. There's a lot of people who want to come live. Can you believe 27 people want to come live? And also 21 people. Let's do the questions first. Now, I want to say something. Tonto DK had nothing to do with this. Can you confirm that? I think she did all the stuff she was ranting about for clout. She had nothing to do with this. Am I correct?
Well, actually, I don't even want to say anything about that girl at all. I don't even want to say anything. But the truth is that she has nothing to do with the issue at all. She has nothing to do with it.
Okay. That's all. That's all I wanted to know. Okay, because everybody does their own thing for clout. Let me start with the questions. You have a lot of questions here. Oh wait, some people said they can't comment. How come? I'm reading one here. It says, can you see the questions? Can you see it bottom?
Yes.
Can you see it? I feel sad for Kpokpogari, but again, I feel sad hearing him say it's because he's not from the north. Well, some people say they feel sad because it's, ethnic stuff. Another question here is asking you who gave him the land and approval. We talked about that already, right?
Of course, we have.
The lawyer who sold you the land, what is his name?
His name is Mr. Uche.
Uche. Okay.
Yes.
What's he saying about the demolition?
Well, I think he was very pissed about it. He was not happy about it because he knows that what they did to me is an injustice.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of people are supporting you on this video. A lot of people are supporting you. Somebody has here, Baby Queen says, pure wickedness to the highest level. God is watching all of them. Another person here says they need to compensate him. And I told you, they need to compensate you. And I'm really, really wishing you, a lot of luck with this. Someone here is saying, how are you holding on? I mean, how are you holding on? This is too much for anybody. This is a lot. Are you sleeping? Can you sleep?
Yeah, I sleep very well. I'm a very strong man. Like I said before, a part of this property, by the special grace of God, I have property in other places, and God has blessed me, so no man can curse me, because
Hey, we're praying for you. You got to stay safe, but we're praying for you. Nobody can touch you.
They are not the one that made me, so they can never break me.
Yes, so somebody says, can we contribute money to support you in our own little way? The fans love you.
No, there's no need for that.
People I have all these very good comments. People said, somebody said here, Instagram has changed, Joe. Instagram has really changed. I haven't been here in 8 months. Okay, here's one. This one is loading. Kpokpogari, I pray and I hope you recover everything. Don't leave any stone unturned. You have a lot of supporters on this video. Okay, we want you to cope well. We want you to do well. Somebody here says we're tired of one Nigeria. The act is too biased, too much. I feel this guy's pain. Well, you know the whole thing about separating Nigeria is all controversial. Someone is asking about your children. Are they safe? Are they okay?
Yes,
How is your?
yes, they are.
They're very
Yeah,
good. We know that.
yeah.
How's the house girl faring? How's she doing?
At least she's getting better now because a block, from the tractors hits side of her head.
Oh my God.
So they have to. In fact, if you see that day, I never expected it. I
Hey,
never
hey.
expected it.
Wow.
So I'm so much afraid. I thought Abuja is a peaceful place to stay. I never know that. It's not
Mm,
at all. It's not.
mm, mm. But let me just say this to you. I want to really, really wish you the best because you might look normal on my video, but I can see some things others can't.